Let's be honest for a second. 3ds Max is one of the most powerful 3D software ever made. Yet people online seem to hate it. Some artists refuse to touch it. Others call it outdated, and some even say it's dead. But here's the real question. Is 3ds Max actually bad? Or is something else going on? Because reason number 3 is the one nobody talks about, and it might surprise you. In this video, I'll break down the real reasons why people don't like 3ds Max. What's actually true, what's exaggerated, and whether you should still learn it in 2025 as a beginner or creator trying to make money with 3D. By the end, you'll know if 3ds Max is underrated, misunderstood, or simply not worth your time. Reason number 1, it's expensive. 3ds Max is one of the most expensive 3D software on the market. For freelancers, students who just finished school, or self-taught artists in developing countries, that cost alone can immediately push people away. Meanwhile, Blender is 100% free. Cinema 4D has flexible subscriptions. Other tools feel more accessible. So before people even touch 3ds Max, they already feel like it's not made for them. But here's the twist. Money is not even the main reason people dislike it. The next one hits even harder. It has monthly plans started around $205 to $245 and annual costs reach $1,620 to $1,875, pushing totals into thousands over time. This model burdens hobbyists, freelancers, and small studios, especially when free alternatives like Blender deliver comparable features without ongoing fees. No perpetual licenses anymore. Users must renew yearly or face outdated software, with complaints about buggy cancellation processes and auto-renew traps. Core tools fall short for VFX, games, or advanced work, requiring pricey add-ons that inflate expenses to thousands. At 1,125% higher than typical 3D software, $20 per month, it prices out independents who switch to Blender. Professionals often cite cost as the tipping point after years of loyalty, noting Blender's free ecosystem handles most tasks effectively for non-enterprise needs. Small firms seek cheaper options explicitly due to these rates. While pros in ArchViz or VFX tolerate it for industry tools, the financial strain drives broader dislike. Reason 2, the interface scares beginners. The first time most people open 3ds Max, they feel lost. Too many buttons, too many panels, too many menus. Compared to Blender's modern UI or Cinema 4DS clean layout, 3ds Max can feel old school, heavy, and overwhelming. So beginners quickly assume, if it feels this confusing on day one, it must be a bad software. But that's not the full story, because here's where things get interesting. Users report frequent UI lag, especially when switching command panel tabs or selecting objects, which slows workflows even on modern hardware. The interface feels cramped and stuck in a 1990s era, optimized for low-res screens like 1024 by 768 rather than high-res displays today. Toolbars, menus, and pop-ups like pullouts and caddy controls clash in style, with redundant buttons scattered everywhere and no clear visual feedback for active modes. Quad menus and curve editors lag or behave twitchily, while features hide without prompts, forcing trial and error guessing. The mix of verbose complexity, unmaintained docs, and bloat makes onboarding tough. Tutorials often show instructors struggling, and precision modeling requires external tools like AutoCAD. Despite strong tools like modifier stacks, the UI stagnation from decades of layered features without overhaul frustrates pros. Reason 3, most people learn it the wrong way. Most people who say they hate 3ds Max never learn it properly. They jump straight into advanced modeling, skip fundamentals, follow random, outdated tutorials, and expect instant results. When things don't work, they blame the software instead of the learning method. 3ds Max is built mainly for architecture, product visualization, game environments, professional pipelines. So when beginners try to use it like Blender or Cinema 4D, it feels frustrating. It's like using a Formula 1 car to learn how to drive. Wrong tool for the wrong stage. But wait, there's one more reason people don't like it. And this one is about culture, not tech. Reason 4, the Blender takeover. Blender has completely changed the 3D community. It's free. It's everywhere on YouTube. It has a massive fan base, and many creators build their entire identity around it. So without even testing 3ds Max, many artists automatically assume, if everyone uses Blender, 3ds Max must be useless. But in the real industry, studios still use 3ds Max heavily for architecture, VFX pipelines, game asset creation, industrial design. Blender fans often point to Max's outdated interface, slow performance, and subscription model as major pain points, contrasting them with Blender's lightweight, customizable design. Bloated UI with buried menus and inconsistent styles that frustrate quick workflows. Poor viewport performance, including glitchy shadows, reflections, and color handling. High cost and shift to subscriptions, making Blender's zero price tag a stark alternative. So the hate often comes from online popularity, not real-world demand. Now here's the big question. So, is 3ds Max actually bad? No, it's not bad. It's just misunderstood. 3ds Max is extremely powerful, industry-proven, stable for large projects, still heavily used in studios. But it is also expensive, not beginner-friendly, poorly marketed to creators online. So people don't dislike 3ds Max because it's weak. They dislike it because it's harder to access, harder to learn casually, and overshadowed by trendier tools, which leads to the real truth. Your success in 3D has less to do with the software and more to do with how you use it. Now here's something most people don't expect. Some of the highest paid 3D artists in the world still use 3ds Max every day. And in my next video, I'm breaking down which 3D software actually makes the most money in 2025 based on real job demand. You don't want to miss that. If you want to make real money with 3D, not just follow trends, hit subscribe right now. New videos every week on 3D skills that pay, software comparisons, and the real truth about the 3D industry. And let me know in the comments. Do you use 3ds Max, Blender, or something else, and why? I reply to almost every comment.